8:23 in the Valley, 10 degrees, 14 the forecast high. We're looking ahead to Sunday and the final game of the regular season for the Okanagan Sun as they welcome to the Apple Bowl the Vancouver Island Raiders out in Nanaimo. The last time they played the Raiders, it was not a happy result for our guys. Joining me on the line this morning, a special guest, and we certainly welcome him here this morning, is the head coach for the Okanagan Sun, Jason Casey. Sir, Coach, good morning to you.
Good morning, Phil.
Hey, listen, I appreciate you were able to find some time with me. I noticed that your email that you sent me saying, Phil, love to join you in the morning, arrived in my box at 3:41 this morning. Is that indicative of how late you were working on the game plan for Sunday's game?
Actually, not too really. It was before midnight, so I guess it was just slow delivered.
I couldn't believe it. I thought, my God, he's burning some kind of midnight oil there as getting ready for Sunday's game. Also on the line with us is the offensive coach that has certainly brought a new look to the Okanagan Suns game, Jay Christensen. Jay, good morning to you.
Hey, Phil, good morning.
Coach Casey, as you sit down with your boys, and I'm talking about your coaching staff, much conversation about last Sunday's game against the Huskers. Seemingly, of everything I'm reading and hearing, nobody was happy on the backside of that game.
Not at all. I know we won 48-21, but there was a lot of mental miscues that we had on both offense and defensive sides of the ball. So we do have a lot of work that we've been addressing this week, and the guys have hit the ground running, and they've done very well fine-tuning what we want to do as a game plan against the Raiders, and they're executing excellent.
Jay Christensen, as you were working with your side, your players last night, how are they feeling?
I think they're feeling pretty good. Obviously there's a lot of excitement about the game this weekend. I think they're expecting a huge crowd to come out and watch. So, as a player, that's always exciting. And I would say there's certainly a level of nastiness at practice last night, which on the offensive side I love to see.
If I look back to Sunday's game, 2 interceptions thrown by Jeremy Morovic, you can't afford to have that happening on Sunday.
Oh, absolutely right. And that's a recognition thing. Jeremy, I thought, actually played a fairly decent game. We specifically ran a certain number of plays because we didn't want to show everything that we can do. And we came up against a team that had nothing to lose and took some chances and certainly caused those 2 interceptions. And, as much as I think Jeremy stuck with his reads on those plays and put the ball where he should have, ultimately he's the quarterback and he makes that decision. So, we watched that a lot in film and discussed it. And I don't think we're going to get that look against the Raiders, but if we do, we got to be ready for it.
Special edition of the Water Boys here this morning as the Okanagan Sun get ready for the season finale, the end of season game, as they take on their arch nemesis, the Vancouver Island Raiders, talking especially with head coach Jason Casey. Coach Casey, the scoreboard is not going to be your best friend on Sunday because you must win on Sunday by at least 14 points. If you do, you clinch top spot. If you don't, top spot goes to the Raiders. Can you pull those 2 touchdowns? Can you beat them by 2 touchdowns?
We believe we can. It's the way we're looking at it, it's only +7 each half. So that's how we've been game planning and working at it. Our guys have been devouring film all week, and, as Coach Jay said, the offense has been big, mean, and nasty during practice, and that helps our defense as well as our offense. So from that standpoint, we're very confident going into the game, but no one is delusional on this organization to think that it's going to be an easy task. The Raiders aren't going to come in here and lay down and give up first place. I mean, they've been the perennial powerhouse out of the BCFC for a number of years. So they're going to come into our park. We're hoping the crowd's going to help stimulate our guys. We've been very focused during the week. Our game plan looks like it's going to work, and our guys know it like the back of their hand. So it's just a matter of seeing what kind of players step on the field and make plays, and we're very confident that we can beat the Raiders by 14.
I gotta say that I am so looking forward to Sunday's game, and I think there are some thousands upon thousands of fans that are going to be in the Apple Bowl that are looking for it as well. You can't ask for a better way to end the season, regardless of how Sunday's game goes. This is the game that the fans have been waiting for. They've been showing up at the park, but you've been rolling over anybody who's come into the Apple Bowl. This is the game for all of us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, it's the way it's been for a number of years. It's us and the Raiders, and then there's everybody else. I mean, we do get some battles. Langley gave us some great scares early in the season this year. But yeah, the league schedule is scheduling is lucked out. We've got us and VI battling for first place, and then West Shore and Langley are going to be battling for who's going to fall into third and fourth place. So the playoff race isn't set yet, and I think there's going to be two fantastic games, and we're looking forward to a packed house at the Apple Bowl to watch, 100 of the best football players go at it.
Extra touchdown in the first half, Jay Christensen. Extra touchdown in the second half, Jay Christensen. And suddenly we get home field advantage.
Yeah, we've watched obviously a ton of film on Nanaimo this week, and think that there's certain areas that we can have success. We obviously have to step our game up and play well, but it's certainly not out of the question. And our guys are, like I said, pretty focused and pretty nasty, and they got a goal this week, and we'll hopefully be able to achieve that on Sunday.
Looking for a little bit of nasty on Sunday, gentlemen. A pleasure, Coach Casey. I appreciate you walking out on the job this morning. I know this is difficult for you to arrange, but it is the last game of the season, so good luck on Sunday. Myself and some thousands of people in the stands were looking for a good result on Sunday.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, Coach Casey goes his way. Jay Christensen goes his. We go ours with the news with Gord Vizzuti. Tickets are still available for Sunday's first-place battle, Okanagan Sun versus the Raiders. Just go to the main gate. You can buy tickets, $15 for adults, $10 for students, or a $40 family pass, 2 adults, 2 children. Going to be a great place to spend Sunday, Thanksgiving Sunday afternoon. Oh, yeah.